Hi guys, it's Jason here, just doing a little bit of a match review of Leeds United 3, Plymouth 0. Sorry from me and Brownie that we've not done a review this weekend. I think we were both a little bit preoccupied with other things going on away from the football world as much as we'd like it to all just be football. Leeds United 3, Plymouth 0. Just touch briefly on the starting lineup. I don't think there were too many shocks. However, I think the inclusion of Sam Byram at right back over Isaac Schmidt probably disappointed a few fans who wanted to kind of see what he was about, give him an opportunity on his more natural side. Given the fact that Byram filled in at left back the week before for Firpo and then this week for Jayden Bogle, kind of poses some questions, and I think fair questions, to where Schmidt's position is within this squad. He didn't make the pitch again, and when he has come on, he's kind of come on in more unnatural positions, a bit further up in more attacking, winging positions, which has then seen him kind of fill in a more defensive role from them positions rather than actually playing at fullback. Which is interesting. So I'd be posing the question, if I was Isaac Schmidt, when am I going to get the opportunity? Because if I'm not going to get the opportunity at home to Plymouth, when am I going to get my chances to show what I'm about? So yeah, there definitely is a few questions posed to that. But Sam played fine at right back. I thought he actually was very good. I thought most of his attacking impetus came down that side through Sam and through Dan James, which was more pleasing to see. But obviously, Junior gave us the more balance on the left hand side today. We missed him desperately at the weekend, or last weekend, sorry, should I say. So yeah, it was good to kind of see the attacking intent down that side. I thought Dan James was excellent. And once again, the midfield completely and utterly controlled the game. At this stage, Outenacker's looking like a complete cheat code for this level. Why? And again, we've said this on the reviews, but why an Ipswich, a Leicester or a Southampton didn't take the chance at 3.3 million is in our benefit. The guy's an absolute joke. He's so technically gifted. He's very, very good on the ball, and his reading of the game is just unbelievable. Defensively and going forward, he's very, very capable box to box. He's just a brilliant all-round midfielder, and once again, Joe Rothwell shows that he's far more than just a squad player at championship level. Joe Rothwell would easily start every game. After what I've seen over his 5 or 6 starts now, he would easily start every game for 95% of the championship, probably with the exception of us, Burnley, and perhaps Sheffield United's midfield. But he's just sensational. What a fourth choice centre midfielder. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. So yeah, the game started out and it looked like Plymouth might be able to frustrate us, but they were playing so negatively that eventually it was going to break down. And what was really pleasing to see was that we were getting the ball in and around the 6-yard box. We were moving the ball quickly, but we were pinging the ball in and around the 6-yard box, trying to make things happen. And a couple of the goals just kind of fell because we put the ball into them areas. The Pirro goal, the Brendan Aronson goal were both because we just put the ball into a dangerous area rather than waiting to try and pick the perfect pass all the time. That's not how it came. Even the Dan James goal was a sensational strike from the edge of the box. It weren't an intricate kind of set of plays. It was just have a go. And sometimes that's what you need against these teams that are just going to sit back. Because the longer that had gone, the more frustrating, it would have become, and Plymouth would have had something to hold on to. So yeah, the first half of the game was dead and buried. Plymouth maybe did slightly better second half, but I don't really think they did. I think Leeds just controlled them at arm's length in the way that we've seen this performance and this kind of game before. At half time you could have been guilty of saying, oh, this will be 5, 6 or 7. I kind of knew that it wouldn't. I knew that we would kind of sit and just control them, which I don't mind. We got to see some debutants. Good for the young lad Chambers. Good for Crew to get on. Golovogik comes on and looks a solid option in that kind of area of the pitch. As he says at the end of the game, he knows his role, which is great. Gives us some physical presence in there as well. He's a big lad. So yeah, I thought the second half kind of just played out in the way that Leeds United wanted it to. I thought Plymouth were pathetic, to be honest. And Wayne Rooney, I mean, he's just a joke of a championship manager, really. He shouldn't be anywhere near this level. If he weren't named Wayne Rooney, he wouldn't be. I don't even think he'd make it within professional football, if I'm honest. I think he'd have to go to non-league with the credentials of tactics that he's got. So yeah, for me, he's just not it. So yeah, I mean, I would go as far as saying that was the easiest game of football I've ever seen at Ellen Road. That's pretty much what it was. It was so comfortable. They had zero shots on goal. I mean, in what 50-50 football game, which really is, it's a championship team versus a championship team, do you see that level of dominance and control? It's just ridiculous, really, and it just reeks of a team not really trying and not having the capabilities to pull off a defensive tactic in the way that Wayne obviously saw it's playing out beforehand. You know, Bristol City managed to do it to us for the second half last weekend. Stifle does pretty well, but they're a far better team than Plymouth. So, you know, if you've got no attacking intent, but then also can't defend very well either, you're gonna concede at some point. You know what Burnley managed to do to us at Ellen Road was a bit of a one-off, especially in that second half. So yeah, overall very very happy. On we go. We're now second. You know, best goal difference in the league. Another clean sheet. Very very comfortable. And I think most games, as I've said several times throughout this season, are going to look just like that because we are so much better than most of the division. And you know, when we play somebody that isn't most of the division, Sheffield United, we beat them comfortably. Sunderland, we should have beat them comfortably. You know, we were pretty comfortable in that second half of that game. Burnley aside, I mean, again, I don't think we've actually looked second best in any game this season, other than the Middlesbrough Cup, which we've all now kind of just forgotten about. So, yeah, onwards and upwards, marching on together. Hope to see you guys